You guys want to know something else that's fucked up?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. I mean, always. As a reminder, I am streaming.
Okay, I will tell you later.
Okay. I just, usually when my friends preface that, like, that kind of question, it's like, ahem. Do we wish to broach this topic offline?
Let's think about this offline.
Yeah.
All right. Sadly, Tugum will not be here with us today, but whenever we roll a 20, he will be with us in spirit.
So he'll be with you in spirit, while the rest of us will not.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. All right. Stretch, I got snackies. I was just telling Cherry that I used an entire tube of chapstick from start to finish, so I'm feeling very accomplished today.
Damn, that's like getting through a whole...
It's a unicorn in its own way.
It's like getting through like a whole pack of gum.
I was just so accomplished.
Oh, I thought you meant like in one go.
Oh, what?
That's a different thing.
Do you think I just like took that thing and like just took one swirl around the lips, thought about it, and then just kept going?
His brain works.
And then like 4 hours later, after I've like succumbed to the madness, I'm like, I've finally done it. I look at it just in like complete awe. I've done it. I've used it from start to finish in one go. And then all of it falls off my face in one.
This feels like an interesting wild magic surge if I'm...
You'll find your mouth suddenly coated with 2 inches of chapstick. You cannot cast any spells with verbal components.
It also sounds a bit like one of those weird like somebody's something spells, like Mordenkainen's infinite chapstick or something.
Mordenkainen's abnormally thickly placed chapstick.
Yeah.
Gross.
Tasha's hideous lip gloss.
There you go.
I like it.
Big B's big ass chapstick.
Oh, damn. Hold on. All right. All right, everybody. Are we good? We settled in, ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Last we left everybody in Arctis, you all were making your way through the Fetid cave, in which Lena Umbralis ordered you to dispose of all of the illicit herbs that were being used, grown, and shipped out from inside this kobold area. And so as you descended down into the cave, alerting all of the kobolds within to your presence along the way, thank you, Tugum, they prepared a bit of an onslaught, putting in palisades, barricades, and other things to block your way. And after lobbing some grenades back and forth, a bit of cannon fire, you all made your way through. And in a side room, discovered an Earth Ganassi, a reborn Earth Ganassi,
Hey.
shackled in a cage. And after freeing her and allowing for her to reclaim her gear, her abnormally spiked armor, and a wicked-looking club, she has joined you briefly on your adventures. However, as you sought to seek solace from the other kobolds in the room, with Azrael putting up a shield in order to protect you while you rested, the kobolds began to reconvene on your resting area, along with some very curious companions. large pigs had made their way into the room, sniffling and snorting around your cavernous area of respite, seeking to test it out before the kobolds made their way in. However, as opposed to, exploding or whatever the kobolds may have expected to have happen, you allowed the pigs to enter your tiny hut, in which they began to root around for things very curiously, digging up a cache of illicit drugs hidden, buried underneath the kobolds' beds. As you all were resting within the tiny hut and making friends with these pigs, the kobolds, one by one, had noticed that, were told by the orb, the dome, about their drug habits, in which they began to turn on each other, and eventually exit the room. Now, with a little bit of rest underneath your belt and, well, potentially the guise of a domed god who saves pigs and knows your inner thoughts, ? Anyway, the kobolds are very confused about what just happened in that bedroom. But further into the cave, they began to hear some keening, some wailing from further within. And it's not just the pigs that are in the cave. And that's where we will start the session. Tugum will be doing basic bard things today. The pigs are snuffling around in the dirt, apparently just searching for a meal.
Should we just assume that any characters we encounter, Tugum just immediately tells them that he's going to kill their family?
What is basic bard constitute here? Because I feel like, auto attacking is still pretty top tier, but I'm pretty sure basic bard in this context is purely auto intimidate.
Probably, yeah, probably. There will probably be some random intimidation checks thrown in there. Until then, Tugum is now riding Sir. Is it Sir Oinks-a-Lot? Yeah.
I believe so.
Yes.
And your other pigs, Dreon, Booba, and Porkchop, still remain calm underneath as they are being used momentarily as your mounts.
My poor pig.
They snort and scratch around in the dirt.
And there's just this horrifying keening that made the other kobolds run away.
Mm-hmm. The ones that were looking at you further into the cave seem to have disappeared. Only the dripping sounds of water from the ceiling seem to echo within. You notice further up into the cave, sorry about that, that they have erected another palisade.
Well, this sounds bad.
Yeah. We should probably do the thing though, yeah.
Puzzle will start to inch toward the new palisade, trying to see what's around it.
There was another passage back this way. It didn't seem to be barricaded.
Grabella, one moment, please. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Good ding.
Thanks, Tugum.
You got it. Thumbs up. Tugum in the back blares out a note on his bagpipe, and your pig rears up, Grabella. And you hear something metallic snap shut underneath his feet. And as you're thrown from the back of the pig, as the pig attempts to throw you from the back of the pig, but you hang on tight, you see that just under his portly potbelly lies a bear trap, just inches from his pink flesh.
Don't know.
She's going to grab the pig and barrel roll just a step over.
You
Oh, you
roll with the
close.
pig.
Drian!
Yeah, I saved somebody else's pig. It's fine.
Drian goes tumbling with you, while Booba seems to eat a spider on the floor.
Well, that's resourceful.
Drian gets to his feet and shakes off a bit, and begins rooting in the corner for bugs.
See, if that was the real Drian, he probably somehow would have gotten his ass beat.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how to turn those off.
She looks at the trap.
Well, it's clamped shut now, so is that off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Perfect. Well, as I was saying, there's a tunnel passage back this way. Away from the horrifying keening sound.
Okay.
It did have a kobold in it, but then I tossed him in some fire.
Oh.
Good thinking.
Well, he also then exploded, which woke you up, Coslow.
Ah, perfect.
Alright, piggies this way.
And Coslow, you make your way past the armory where you procured a map for your collection. There
Are we
is
just assuming that our pigs are following us?
They are not. They are just kind of roaming around the main room unless you wish to coerce them with some animal handling.
Well, we
They're
weren't
not the-
riding them.
They're not the best mounts. And they only know how to really go in one direction very quickly.
Sounds an awful lot like Christina regretting her pork cavalry.
You can attempt to ride them, but they are
Allowance.
they're pigs. You just need some animal handling.
I could probably just carry one.
Yep.
Maybe we just leave them here with Tugum. They'll be safe here, right?
Yeah, Tugum, you're in charge of the pigs.
Tugum plays a couple notes on his bagpipes. The pig's ears perk up. He attempts to, because he has no animal handling, we're going to try some animal performance and see if he will...
He is very charismatic,
He is.
I assume. Actually,
Animal
I don't
handling
know
is
that.
wisdom, but...
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Oh,
then never
well,
mind.
Womp womp.
The pig's disinterested in his music. Just meander about the main chamber.
I'm sure it's fine.
Hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna go?
Tugum shrugs. I'll train. Just keep him here. He plays some bagpipe.
I mean, there is literally like a palisade on one side and like a rock door on the other, so I think we're okay. Do you have a fail state bagpipe sound effect? Is that what that was?
No, that was the end
Like
of
a bagpipe getting stabbed.
That was the end of Careless Whisper on the bagpipes.
It's
There it is.
And that's just what you hear going, we'll fade, we'll fade, we'll fade, we'll fade, off into the distance.
Go ahead. Okay, you go first. I'm gonna have to do some wiggling.
Oslo is going to attempt to be somewhat sneaky moving around the corner here. Probably comically so, because he's not super... no, actually, I guess I am fairly stealthy.
Make me
I'll sneak around.
dexterity saving throw, please. Or excuse me, a stealth check, please. Very good. You creep across the dirt. It crunching only softly underfoot. Asriel,
clank, clank.
meanwhile, directly behind you, sounds like a bunch of Coke cans in a trash bag.
Clank, clank.
Good job, Asriel. Keep it down.
Okay.
Spiders crawl across the floor of the cave as you round the corner.
Gotta let the stealthy characters roll their stealth first, so then you can take them off of their high horse immediately.
And as you inch
What
into
the shit?
a cavern that expands, it seems to be some sort of experimentation room. There are various traps placed on the floor, some of them active. There's a pile of sacks in the corner, sealed shut and tied with twine. And here, you see some very odd-looking traps that you don't immediately recognize. These bear traps have been modified, tinkered with somehow, and are not meant to restrain. These things will certainly remove a limb and maim if they close around anything.
What is he?
A lot of traps.
Oh boy.
There's
Yeah,
a
this
small
is the death room.
There's a small chest in the corner as well as a bed, and the opposite side of the room seems to have various parts and pieces scattered about the table, but you're too far away to tell exactly what's on there. There's also a letter on the corner of the table as well. And on the far part of the room, a bookshelf littered with various very filthy looking tomes and scrolls.
I'll hold the door while you two figure that out, cause
She just scratches her head.
yeah, I'm not good at that.
Wait, you
Looks
said there
like
was
a
a
lot of-
kobold back here?
Well, there was. He came from back here, and
And
And then he
there's-
blew
then
up?
I tossed him in the fire.
yeah,
Oh
where
my
you
God,
put
I
the
think that was
drugs?
my friend Charlie.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you
Nah,
had
he's a
any
piece of
fri-
shit. It's
No.
fine.
Oh,
Fucking Charlie.
okay. There looks
Uh,
like a lot of interesting things in there, though.
Definitely.
I
Do
will
you want to try and keep those traps?
Yeah, I will try to disarm this first trap.
All right. The trap looks very dangerous as you kneel down to attempt to disarm it. Make me a sleight of hand check, Kozlo.
Hang on, let me check something real quick. Okay, I will, before I attempt to disarm it, just based on it looking super dangerous, I will also cast guidance on myself.
Ooh, very good. The self-guidance is active. And apparently, you also have bardic inspiration.
I think that wore off like ages ago. I think it's just been there.
All right, let me remove it. Boop.
Did you ever use it?
I don't think I did, but it was on before we did our short rest in the
Oh.
bubble.
That is true. Let's see, bardic. Last, 10 minutes, so it is gone. All right, Kozlo.
I will go ahead and add my guidance D4 to that.
All right. Kozlo, you kneel down to examine this. And before you begin tinkering, the first thing that you do see that the trap is a bit more complex than you thought. The traps are actually both connected together, as you notice a thin silver wire running between these two traps, and then again between this one as well. You can disarm the wire from this one, preventing the activation of the other, this one and then this one. But with that sleight of hand check, that is pretty much all you can do. The trap will unfortunately still remain active. You can wish you
so
can
I can-
continue, or you can disarm the silver wire and then stop and regroup.
Yeah, I'll disarm the silver wire, and then so that you're saying that's I'm using my sleight of hand check to do that, and then I'll need to do something else to actually disarm the trap.
That is correct.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do that.
Right. The silver wire is disconnected from the base of the trap, and now you can just work on this trap without setting off everything else in the room. However, for now, it does remain active.
All right, round 2, I will cast guidance again and attempt to disarm the trap.
A bead of sweat trickles down your brow.
I will add my 1d4 again.
Takazo, make me a dexterity saving throw. Lord, well. With sweating, slightly trembling hands. Unfortunately, the trap snaps shut. And you're just not quick enough to pull your hand back in time.
Don't know, is he okay?
Kazu, you
Perception.
take, 15 piercing damage from the trap as it snaps around your hand. And until you receive medical attention, your hand is considered maimed, and you cannot use that hand. So casting spells with somatic components may be difficult.
Perception check. Does he still have hands?
He still does have hands. However, it seems to have severed some sort of nerve or tendon, and his hand is currently hanging limp at the wrist.
Dear.
Are you good at making things better?
Kozlo holds up his like super limp floppy hand.
You notice the wounds
Guys!
on his hand, and the wounds on the points on this horrible-looking bear trap. They're actually like hollow needles, as if they were made to let blood and let out as much blood as possible.
Yeah. Are you good at healing, making the hand better, or should I,
Well, I can definitely make it worse.
no. That's a bad idea.
No tolling the dead.
Azrael will cast Healing Word. Hey, it's a high roll.
Right. Kozlo, you regain 8 hit points, and the bleeding stops. You feel a familiar sensation coming back into your hand. It's mobility.
Like, look at my hand a bit.
How the hell? I didn't know you could do that.
Kozlo, make me an investigation check, please. From what you spot after the bear trap has closed upon your hand, at least for science, the hollowed out teeth have seemed to collected some blood into a central chamber that acts as a pivot point for the trap. It seems like not only was this meant to maim and hurt, but to store blood as well, as inconvenient as it may be.
Does it look like the little canister is removable?
Yeah, you can definitely remove it.
That's my blood. What the fuck?
Not like take it out and put it in my pocket or my bag.
All right, you reacquire your own blood in a nice
Nobody
glass
makes Kozlo
vial.
bleed his own blood.
Well, you've discovered some things about the traps. Whether it has caused you bodily harm or not, they're terrible. You don't know what the other ones in the room do, as they sit there with almost a strange, obsidian-like crust around them, and a red, hollowed-out stone in the center.
This one's... I can step there now?
You can. This one is deactivated. It is shut and currently emptied of your blood.
Alright, I will investigate this close trap then.
Coslow, I don't mean to tell you your own business, but perhaps just toss a rock in them to trigger them or something? Not your hand, preferably?
Well, where was that advice like 30 seconds ago? Jesus!
I
Do you
didn't
have
tell
do
you your
do
own
you have a
business.
stick to poke it with instead, maybe?
Oh, yes, a stick.
I just poke things with my club or a stick.
Oh, we just got that stick. Who has that very large stick? The retributive stick. The hurt you if you hurt me stick.
Oh, wait. I'm not so sure about putting that in one of these. I'm not sure what would happen.
Yeah, that could go bad.
I don't understand.
If it's supposed to hurt you when you hurt it, wouldn't us sticking it into thing hurt it, and then we'll get hurt?
But wouldn't it be hurting it so it would hurt the trap back, right?
This is complicated.
I agree.
My head hurts.
If only we had Tugum here.
We can just tell him there's something angry on the other side.
You just hear from the other room. Come back here, pig! Weep, weep!
It sounds like he's kind of busy.
Alright. I will investigate this close trap. I just want to know what it is. Or know as much about it as I can.
All right, go ahead.
Pardon me, Gabella.
Guidance works on investigation checks too, right?
Sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, any ability check.
Okay, so I will guidance myself. And then
I believe in you.
investigate.
Christina, Azrael grabs this kobold and starts dragging it.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
All right, Coslow. You look at it. To you, it looks like a burnt cherry pie with a half-cut peach in the middle. Azrael comes back dragging the dead, charred body of one kobold that was lobbed into fire.
This
Coslow,
might not even be a trap. It might just be someone's bad baking.
pardon me, Coslow.
Oh, all right. Not sure what you're doing there, but go right ahead.
Azrael just tosses the kobold on the trap.
Okay, make me an athletics check, please.
Guidance first. Cause
You've worked around my trap card.
not so much.
Trap card.
Huh.
All right, Azrael with a powerful lift, or maybe the kobold's just very small now that he's barbecue. You
You know you have a giant lady made of stone that can toss things, right?
She looks at Azrael.
and the kobold goes flying into the trap. And as it lands on it, for a moment, nothing happens. And the trap suddenly flares up with a blinding red light, with the black pieces around it, extending like sharpened obsidian shards straight into the kobold's body. And the light and the shards that are now embedded into the kobold's flesh make a almost straw-like sucking sound. As it begins to slowly, deliberately sanguinate the corpse.
I don't like these traps.
No.
The kobold spins grotesquely on top of the trap. It shrinks in on itself as its insides are being desiccated.
Well, Grabella,
Yeah.
there are a lot more kobolds in the main room.
Oh, true. Excuse me.
Maybe, like 4? Can you carry 4?
Yeah, okay.
I'll do an athletics check when I get there.
Go, Grabella, go! I always feel like somebody's watching me. There you go, buddy. Yep, don't go in the crevice. Yep, that's a good
Yeah, I'm
Sir
just gonna
Oxalot.
take these, it's fine.
I think there's 5 actually.
There are 5 kobold corpses in the main room. Who do you grab?
We'll grab these 2 to start.
All right. Make me an athletics check. Okay. Would you like to grab 4?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You sling 2 kobolds over your shoulder and then 2 more. And I will bring them with you. You may continue as normal.
She just comes back with like kobolds stacked.
She's just found more dead kobolds that we hadn't even
There's
killed.
just more. Like, I don't even know.
There's still one more if you need me to go back, but I brought you these.
There's
you want me to,
Oh, that's perfect.
do you want me to toss them for you?
Please, I am wiry.
Okay.
The pile of kobolds moves with you. All right, where is that one going?
I was aiming for the same spot.
The same
See what
spot?
happens, yeah.
You lob him, and he's just a little too not in rigor mortis yet, and he kind of flops to the side.
It's a good thing we got a pile of these.
Can Connor's probably just like kick that one over a little bit on the other trap, honestly.
This
There's
one
a-
is still spinning.
Yeah, and there's a trap right in front of me, right?
No, this one was
Oh, that
deactivated
one's
courtesy of
deactivated?
Koslow's hand. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will gently kick this one into the trap in front of it.
The kobold flops over into the trap, and not sure if you're squeamish, but the trap neatly cleaves the kobold in twain.
These
There's
are very useful.
a brief flicker of a red light from underneath some part of the central segment of the trap, and it too begins to emit some sort of sucking, exsanguinating sound.
What?
The kobolds or the traps are useful.
I see the kobolds, the traps. These are freaking weird.
What? What do you mean the traps are useful?
They're not, no.
Who is this chick?
I tried to throw this one in front of the table so you could, somebody can run over there.
Oh, Koslow, there is a treasure chest there now.
Well,
Oh boy, where's that one going, Grabella?
I was trying to throw it onto the one right in front of the table.
Okay. You lift it above your head, and the kobold slides out of his armor from above your head and lands on Koslow behind you. Koslow, make me a athletics or acrobatics check, whatever is higher, to avoid the kobold corpse sliding down upon you. All right, there is some shimmying, and you don't take any damage, but the kobold corpse now occupies this space.
Why are you dropping naked kobolds on me?
look, I didn't realize his clothes were that loose, okay? This, I gotta peel them before I send them, I guess.
Grabella, all that's left in your arms is a little bit of, leather chest armor that he is clearly too small for.
Does anybody want this?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pass, thanks.
Azrael, make me a medicine check.
Sure. Azrael's not that kind of cleric.
Nope. Cool.
Nope, definitely not.
Nope, has never felt a pulse in her life. Grabella, continue.
What's a pulse?
Okay, I'm gonna try to throw this one again. Sorry. Maybe step back this time. Just be
Excuse
safe.
me, pardon me. All right, where's this one going?
Same place in the trap in front of the table.
Right. This one or this one?
Right where we had it just
Right
a
there?
second ago. Yeah.
Right. You fling the corpse upon the trap, and again, neatly, similar to this one, the trap's steel jaws snap shut, and the kobold is cut into pieces. And then the whirring begins. And then
What the hell do kobolds want all this blood for?
No, I don't like it.
Well, they do work for a vampire, right?
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The kobold that was placed upon this strange trap now appears to have stopped spinning and is no more than leathery skin pulled over bones.
Ugh. I guess you could kind of walk around the bottom here, but I'm gonna try and put this one, behind me into that trap, and so you could get the letter. Maybe I don't know. What do we need out of here?
She turns around and looks at them.
Well, there's this trap here in front of the sacks. I don't know. We might just light the sacks on fire, but it'd be nice to see if there's anything neat in them.
Yeah, okay. I guess there is one more body in the front room, so we'll see how this goes.
Well, there's also this one back here. I mean, he's naked, but seems like he still has blood, which is what the traps want.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna eat next.
Oh, because there's also the one in front of you then too. So I think we're still good.
You're gonna eat that one until the one by the bags.
Right. Ugh. You toss him. And again, there is a pause before the red light of the trap flares up, encompassing the kobold's body. The obsidian shards that were clenched around it, now jutting into the corpse. Then he begins to spin.
Alright, I'm gonna try to toss this other one by the table, but if somebody wants to look through the bags, I would hurry. They seem to suck those things dry fast.
Azrael will start investigating the bags.
Hell yeah. Eating that one in front of the table.
Alright, one moment, please. Azrael, you investigate the bags. The bags are stuffed full of grave root. These are not packaged properly. And the roots have already begun to intertwine around one another, becoming semi-symbiotic. The bag itself kind of pulses a little bit, writhes. It only needs a couple things to facilitate its transformation.
Does Azrael know what those things are?
You can make me an Arcana check or nature.
We ID'd some grapefruit in the other room, didn't we?
Yeah. I think Arcana is better. I don't know.
Blood is most certainly a part of that equation.
Oh. We should light this on fire, Coslow.
Alright, yeah, just 1 second.
Kazel's like fiddling with this.
But before any blood gets on them.
Kazel looks over, sees the spinning thing.
So maybe hurry up with what you're doing with the treasure chest and then light this on fire, yes.
Can I pick up this treasure chest? Is it small enough?
Yeah, it is small enough for you to pick up. Little flecks of blood, indeed, from this kobold are flying everywhere and dropping upon the bags.
All right. So here's my plan. I'm going to step up here, grab this little letter thing.
All right, you acquire the letter. It is sealed shut with a wax seal.
I will chuck a firebolt grenade like here.
Okay.
And then I will step back down and grab the chest and just like stick it under my arm and start running out of the room.
Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You're like, throw, steal, mission impossible. As this kobold spins, your firebolt grenade lands neatly in the corner. As the kobold is impaled by the obsidian shards, the fire begins to catch. And for a brief moment, as the burlap is being burnt through, you hear the high-pitched wailing that the grave root seems to emit when it is caught on fire. But now, with the blood from the kobold spinning and touching it, they begin to have a new life, the other bags now burning and writhing. Noticing the blood and awakening, but burning ever so slowly. It will catch, but it'll take some time.
Perhaps more fire, Kozlo. Also quickly.
All right, I grab the chest.
Okay, let's move.
Okay, yeah, go.
I grab the chest and start headed over here.
The burning roots start to try and slither out, searching for any additional blood that might be had before the kobold is completely desiccated. They may be completely caught by the fire. They may not.
You want me to hold that while you go make sure those things are dead?
Yeah, take this.
She's gonna take.
Don't lose it.
I won't, it's fine.
All right, Grabella, you acquire the small golden treasure chest.
She just shoves it into her giant bag.
Okay, go. Those things need to be on fire.
All right. Kozlo is taking no chances. He reaches into his bag and pulls out 3 small rockets.
Rockets, you say?
Well, they look kind of like rockets.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a little
do
hard
it.
to tell with anything that Kozlo makes what exactly it is.
It's
So
a
he's
little,
gonna
it's a
cast
little
Scorching
Kozlo.
Ray,
Okay. Oh yes, very good.
and he will have 1 Scorching Ray rocket impact here, 1 here, and then 1 on this bookshelf just in case, because fuck it.
Oh yeah, chaos. You fire the scorching ray from your rocket. Poof, poof, poof. There's a satisfying boom, and it as the grave roots go up in very satisfying flames. The wood of the bookshelf back here explodes into splinters that are all on fire, catching even the bed and other parts of the table on fire. The other scorching ray blasting into the room, ensuring that the rest of this room will be engulfed in flames. Kozlo, now that you spent a spell slot, this room will be overtaken with fire, 100%.
He looks back at it, just drops a firebolt grenade on this guy for good measure.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's get moving, Israel. Go.
Hey, Bert, wait, I got fire. Where's my fire? There you are. Ah.
I like how every room we've been in this place, I think we have lit on fire.
Not the one that we made a dome in instead.
You're right. The one room that we literally rested in.
This is a good nap spot. You don't want to mess it up, you know?
On passing the room, Kozlo looks in at the very flammable beds as though considering for a moment.
Save your fire. We might need it.
Oh, I got plenty of fire.
There are all those crates back there, Coslow. Do we know that there's not weed that we need to burn?
I thought we
I
set
don't
those
remember
on
if we checked
fire.
that. I don't remember if we checked that last time.
I don't know if we did, actually. I just happened to notice as we walked past.
I don't believe you
Which?
did.
In the bedroom?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we didn't know.
We let the pigs do all the investigation.
Well, I'm investigating.
All right. One of the crates is a little bit harder to open than the others and appears to have a smaller quantity of highly processed drugs. Things that are hard to come by and expensive and effective on many types of supernatural creatures. The other barrels here appear to be raw goods. A lot of things that are grown by the kobolds or gathered, such as the grave root. And the final crates here appear to be full of carefully packaged, bottled potions and poultices, at least on the first couple of crates. The other few crates that are on the bottom, excuse me, appear to be explosives, packaged in very, very carefully. Sticks of dynamite.
You said there was grave root in with the raw goods?
Yeah, there's grave root in here with some of the other ones. There are also some other herbs that you have yet to identify.
Can I take a
Herbs and
closer look at
spices.
those and see if I know what they are?
Yeah, you can make me a nature check, please.
Oh boy.
The bundles of dried herbs seem to emit a heady medicinal smell, but you don't recognize it.
What'd you find?
A whole bunch of that awful shit. I don't know, is this broccoli?
He holds one up.
You said medicine?
It has like a medicine-y smell.
But roll. Is it medicine?
Oh, sorry, it's a nature check.
Nature. Alright.
Oh, very good.
I think I actually know what this is.
She looks very surprised.
It's broccoli, isn't it?
No. I mean, maybe.
This appears to be something called vein-weed. Vein-weed is something that, when ingested, causes a couple of strange problems. One, it makes your veins more visible on your body, which can have certain drawbacks or certain effects, but it can also make you look very strange as you're suddenly look like a very, very blue, veiny creature. The other thing that it does is it is used in medicine to allow the person to bleed more, produce more blood. And the
This
blood
is some
becomes a little
weird-
bit thinner.
This is some weird vampire broccoli. It makes your veins do weird, like you can see 'em more and bleed more, and
She tosses it back in the barrel.
we should probably just light that on fire too.
All right. Somebody get the drugs.
Which one are drugs, Coslow?
Kazo will root around for that one. The one that had all the carefully packaged narcotics and just toss it over to Azrael.
All right, Azrael, you gain a tightly packaged wooden box. It's full of illicit goods that are highly processed.
One crate of good drugs.
Yeah, right. Better get out of here.
I'm gonna grab one of the crates of explosives and just set it outside of the room for now. and then line the other crates of explosives up next to all the bad shit.
Okay. You place one outside, and two near all of these other goods. The various herbs that are in the revered that are also in the barrels.
All right. Fire in the hole.
And I will toss a grenade at the pile of shit and immediately close the door.
Oh god. There's a boom. Boom, 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 boom. The cave shakes for a moment. Dirt and debris and a few stones shaking loose from the ceiling. Rumble, rumble. The pigs begin to... And they begin to kind of run around, scared, understandably, as that was extremely loud.
Perhaps back in here then.
Tugum is frantically running around, trying to keep the pigs under control. Whoa, whoa, easy, 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 easy.
You're doing great, Tugum. You're really in your element.
He tackles the pig in the corner. Ah! Pork chop,
I want to
no.
see that contested. I want to see that contested grapple check.
Let's see, acrobatics. God.
It's not bad.
It's not too bad. I got him!
Good job.
Well done, Tugum.
Yeah,
They'd
dude,
be
should
so
I
slippery. He's
should
being
I
dragged.
open this box?
She takes the box out of her bag.
All right, I forgot about that.
Kozlo walks up with his box of bombs and sets it down.
So is this Keening still here? Tugum, has it gotten any closer?
He wrestles with the pig a little bit. No, but it kind of has gone like, it kind of comes and goes. Come here, pork chop. Fucker. But there's still something definitely down there. Oops, I didn't mean to.
Okay, well, we got loot.
Yeah, what's in the box? 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 What's in the box?
Grabella goes to open the box.
All right, the box has a small lock on it.
Step 1, open the box.
I'm just gonna athletics it to start because that's what she would do.
All right, pull that thing off. Let's see it. You grab it and wrestle with it a little bit, and unfortunately, not high enough to wrest the small lock free of the golden chest.
Does anybody know how to open these?
What? Give me that. Yeah, just set it down.
She hands it over.
I put it down on the ground and I will attempt to pick the lock. I will guidance myself first.
Ameno, dorime.
I haven't been bothering to re-click guidance every single time.
Oh, that's
We're
fine.
just
You
doing-
have it. It's a cantrip. Just as
Yeah.
long as you call it beforehand, you can absolutely add the 1d4.
Okay, cool.
Very good. The lock is relatively rudimentary, and while Grabella couldn't muscle it open with a 14, your sleight of hand is certainly enough. Insufficient as the tiny lock comes free, and the latch flips open. Do you wish to open it, or do you wish for Grabella to do the honors?
I don't think Kozlo would even think to wait upon getting the lock off. He would just immediately open it.
Yoink! And it flips open, and inside the padded velveteen interior lies a single long and triangular looking prism. And this crystalline prism appears to the naked eye as beautiful and crystalline, and as the light of the room hits it, it seems to emit rainbows in all different directions. The light bounces off the walls and creates a cascading prismatic effect around the room.
It's pretty.
The prism itself is about, I would say, 10 inches long and probably about 3 inches wide, and appears to be a single crystal plinth that has 6 sides, a flat bottom, and a pointed top.
I don't want to say what I think this is.
Grabella
you
just
think
looks
it
at him
is?
confused.
Two come from the back. Is it a dildo?
What?
I think it's got a flat base.
Yep, it's definitely a dildo.
What's a dildo?
I don't think I can describe that to you while we're live on Twitch TV.
Okay, because I don't understand either.
Well, okay. Is it
Can we fight
highly
with it?
valuable?
You could certainly maim someone with. Certainly take some bludgeoning damage.
Exactly.
The crystal, as it remains open, just continues to reflect this light around the room. It is rather beautiful to look at.
Azrael wants to make an Arcana check. Does it look magical?
Go ahead.
Nope. No idea. It's pretty. It's really pretty.
But you're not quite sure where it's from. Or what it is. Grabella and Kozlo, you can also make me Arcana checks. Grabella, you will make it with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm already disadvantaged.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah, about the same thing crosses your mind. Kozlo, well, at least these things are in the vague shape of borean shards. The local crystals that seem to have various magical energies associated with them. But you've never seen a rainbow one before, and nothing so resplendent as this.
All right, Heat. I don't know much about this, but here's what I do know. It looks like some magic shit, and we found it in a room full of some horrific traps and a whole bunch of other garbage. So I think we just close this box and we'll figure this out later.
Yeah, I'll just put it back in my bag.
She just closes the box, tosses it in her bag.
All right. The prismatic shard is returned to the box and your backpack. The pigs have calmed down a little bit, but continue wandering about.
So the horrifying keening sound. Should we deal with that, or should we leave that to the kobolds?
I mean, if there's more of that shit we've been burning back there.
Oh, I'm fairly certain that it's a very large one of those, yes.
Which direction is that coming from again?
Deeper?
Back
Question mark.
this way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the only direction, right? Because you didn't see anything else when you were in the little skinny tunnel, right, Kozlo?
No, the skinny tunnel to the left is just a walled-off room, similar in size to the one that we were just in.
Okay, well,
Oh, hey! I just remembered I have a map!
yeah, maybe we should look at that.
Kozlo pulls out the map that he had grabbed from the other room.
All right. Kozlo, you take a look at your map. It appears to be various underground trade routes detailing other tribes the kobolds seem to be trading illicit goods with. And on it, there are a few separate tribes named. First of all, there's a subterranean orc tribe by the name of Bloodhammer that lives deep, deep underneath Maginox. And they are in constant strife with another deep-dwelling race of drow. Now, the Hamakis are the most prolific drow in Maginox. And this map shows that these kobolds have been dealing with both these Bloodhammer orcs and the Hamaki drow in their various smuggling operations. It shows points where they meet up to trade goods and the routes that they take in order to get there.
I'm not a map expert, but this seems bigger than this space.
Yeah, I don't think this is a map of here.
Can I?
That's
if
unfortunate.
If I look at the map, can I at least tell what part of the map here is? Like if it's showing routes and stuff elsewhere, like which routes lead to this place?
Sure. At least a part of the map originates from here, and then it details certain mountain range outside of the kobold cave into another cave, and then it shows the path down to where these particular orcs are. So it's more of like a complicated, like, subterranean map.
Gotcha.
But you could certainly get to both of these places from where you are now.
So we're here,
And Kazel's like pointing at parts of the map.
and there's other bad shit here, and also here, and apparently kind of everywhere.
The cave systems themselves are hidden in pockets of the Maginox Peaks mountains, part of which is where you're already at. You're just in kind of, I wouldn't say the foothills, but you're certainly not in the higher points of it. The dwarves that live in Maginox at least like to live in the higher parts of the mountains, while the certain other races like the drow tend to be more subterranean and below the mountains. These maps that you have, Coslow, are more deep dwelling. So they go deep underneath Maginox.
I don't think this is gonna be much help right now. Maybe something to check out later.
And he'll like roll up the map and stuff it back in his bag.
Well, do
Okay.
you want to finish killing these kobolds and whatever is screeching?
Yep.
Kazel grabs the crate.
Or we
of-
could just leave. We've lit a lot of things on fire. I feel like mission accomplished.
I want to see what's behind this other thing.
Okay.
Kazel grabs the like crate of bombs that he had saved from the other room and sets it in front of this palisade.
Okay. You drop the a crate of dynamite. Excuse me. It has approximately 6 sticks of dynamite in it. And at least the way these artificer dynamites are in there, you can set them off with fire if you wish, or some sort of timed arcane device, detonation device, which we also like to call firebolt.
Oslo,
Yeah.
do you have any illusions?
Well, like illusions of grandeur? That's what my parents always said, but then they died.
I don't think that's the same thing that I was thinking of. What if whatever's screeching, what if explosives here, and we lure it to this palisade and blow up your explosives on its face, and then we murder it?
Well, that's a good idea.
We need bait, though. And somebody really strong to move the palisade. Because you don't have illusions. Perfect, Grabella, you're so strong.
Sometimes.
Well, Well, Coslo, you have to blow the thing up. Grabella, you have to move the palisade. I volunteer as bait.
Oh boy.
I mean, I was gonna suggest Togum, but I think he's busy with the pigs.
Come, all right, I think I'm almost got him wrangled. Come on, Booba.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Tugum is busy in the back room, hustling the pigs around and trying to put them all in a corner. They seem more annoyed than anything.
All right, I'll set up the bombs next to the palisade.
Grabella, could you help just slide the palisade a little bit so I could get through? And then when I come back, slide it back, preferably after I'm through, or else I will explode.
True.
Or be eaten.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a lot of time to get away once I throw this grenade.
Well, that's the idea of maybe the palisade. So, if, well, that's the idea of the palisade. It maybe takes a second for whatever it is to scramble against it, and then you blow it up.
Okay.
Okay, I can't promise I'm gonna wait that long if I see something scary, though.
Well, that's fair. Just, please, I would like to remain in mostly one piece this particular adventure, though, Coslo, if possible.
All right, yeah, gotcha.
Grabella looks at them very confused.
You know what? I'll ask later. Okay. 1, 2.
The wood crates and barrels that are all stacked up there in the hallway begin to creak under Grabella's strength. She's slowly, ever so slowly, shifting a lot of these pieces of hastily stacked and lashed together wood out of the way.
You want me to roll again?
Moment.
Azrael's not that big, so just need like a little spot.
Just a teeny tiny piece of the palisade. Very slightly. Opens up just enough, maybe, that if Grabella continues to hold it with a successful DC 13 athletics check, will allow Azrael to get through without being squished.
Okay, well, here goes. Before I leave.
Guidance.
Azrael will cast guidance on Grabella.
Alright, Grabella, make me a athletics saving throw.
I have strength. I'm trying to remember how to do my.
Athletics or a saving throw?
Oh, sorry, athletics check, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
It's heavy as these crates and barrels are still filled with goods. You strain as Azrael makes their way underneath. Scramble. Azrael, you pop your head out, and immediately on your right you see a few kobolds who all are looking at you now.
Oh, hello. We're here to kill the thing that's screeching.
They look terrified. Not sure if they're more scared of you or more scared of the screeching. And as the wailing now echoes down the cave that you're in, Azrael, it sounds like a kobold screaming in terror. And they're not sure what to be afraid of more. They huddled together, each wielding knives, but not advancing on you. Sorry, my throat's like a little woo still.
Back up!
The one in the front waves a filthy dagger at you.
Back up!
I'll tell you what, if you stand right over there, and they point to the other side of the palisade, you'll be perfectly safe.
It moves around you cautiously.
Well, that was the direction that I was going to. You know what? That's fine. Yep, go ahead. Carry on. Yep, huddle really close to the palisade. Very close to it. Perfect. Yep, keep going. Right up next to it. Protect yourself from what's going to come tearing out of those tunnels momentarily. Okay. Yes, all of you should go hide. Huddle behind the palisade. Yes,
Looks
Particularly
at you.
those crates right there, the ones that are marked. Yes, those will keep you extra safe. They're extra strong. Perfect. Yep, perfect. All right, I'll be right back.
Azrael, you go through a much larger cave in which a pig pen is open on the side and does not currently contain any pigs. These carts were also lashed to pigs as well, but are currently not lashed to anything, and seem to contain significant piles of dirt. And as you peer into the cave beyond Azrael, the wooden steps making their way up a bit, you can see just over the tip-top of the stairs here, a massive stone kobold statue. And where it once held tools and implements of perhaps crafting or mining, the tools are now what appear to be a hastily crafted needle, and in the other hand, a sickle, opposed to a hammer. Two kobolds appear to be very warily standing around another kobold. But this one, the one in the back of the room, its eyes glow with a baleful red light, its fangs extended, similar to that of a vampire's. Its body
don't like that.
appears to be desiccated, suffused with blood, but yet not blooded itself. It appears to be restrained by the other two. In hempen restraints. Sorry, what's that?
I was saying, is it the one that is screeching?
That is the one that is screeching, yes. The restraints that it's currently in, which appear to be rope restraints, have one end of it lashed around one wrist of the statue, and the other one to the other wrist of the statue. It is connected itself to the wrists of the kobold, and it appears to be thrashing about, hissing at its captors, and not noticing you. Its captors appear to be speaking to one another in Draconic.
Let's see. Do we want to be funny? What is the range on that? Oh, yeah. Okay. So Azrael comes back. Okay, so there is some kind of vampiric-looking kobold in there. Did you know that? They turn and look at the other kobolds hiding.
They all look at each other.
Is it your friend, or do you want it gone?
They look at each other.
Go, it is cursed. His hunger never ceases.
So if I murder it, all's well?
Yes. Yes, and you go. Yes. All those in the room. Yes. Kill them. Yes.
Oh, are they assholes too?
Yes, they're total assholes.
Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
Kill them dead.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. There are 3 kobolds, one of them very scary vampiric looking motherfucker, and then 2 other, I don't know, kind of, they look like management types. I'm going to get them and bring them back here, and then we're going to blow them up, yes?
Got it.
Perfect.
The kobolds are now trying to hide themselves behind these piles of firewood. And they kind of peer out, watching the goings on.
Can Azrael get a good look at these restraints from here with a perception check?
Yeah. Make me a perception check.
Do they look sturdy?
Not sturdy enough. There are definitely a few weak points you could take advantage of here. One, the restraints are made of what appears to be hemp and is highly flammable. There are some very small fires here that are lit kind of ritualistically surrounding a small flat table, like a stone table that sits on the floor. The wrists of the statue, at least its joints, could also potentially be a weak point, and with a strong enough hit, could shatter. There are various options there.
I think we are going to... Sorry, I have to check ranges on stuff because I don't know all the ranges for cleric shit.
No, take your
Oh
time.
my god. There's so many spells. I have to hit prepared every time or else I can't see anything. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Measuring tool. Okay.
Pork Chop is beginning to amble up the stairs.
Get out of here. Togan, what are you doing?
I got Booba!
Azrael is going to step up here. Oh,
Booba, stop
Step
eating
up
the
here.
weird herbs! I don't know what they do!
Kazuo will attempt to scare Pork Chop back down the stairs away from where he's going to throw a grenade in a minute.
and Azrael is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Kazuo, you can do animal handling or intimidation.
I will guidance and then animal handling.
Pork Chop remains stubbornly on the stairs. Seems like he may remember that food is here, and he wishes to go beyond.
I guess I will try again. Like actively trying to shove it like down the stairs. Would that be another animal?
Oh yeah,
handling?
sorry, make me another animal handling check, please.
All right.
If you wish to body him, you could roll strength. Okay! Kazuo, you take his little chinny chin in your delicate green hands and you tilt his snout to look him in your big, beautiful red eyes. The pig is enraptured. He will do anything you say. He snorts inquisitively.
Listen to me very carefully. Go the fuck downstairs.
And the pig, with a new purpose, fucks off. Azrael, spiritual weapon?
Yep. They summon Scythe Chan right there.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And Scythe Chan is going to hack at the hempen rope.
Scythe Chan, with a single fell swoop, severs one of the ropes from atop the statue. The feral kobold, with one of its hands free, looks at its captors, who are still talking amongst themselves. It lunges forward, almost dislocating its own shoulder as it lunges again, just slightly closer to its captors. It jumps backwards. Ah! As it begins to pull, now looking back at its other lashed arm, lifting a single claw in order to now free itself from its clutches. Azrael, what do you do?
I mean, Scythe Chan moves here as soon as Azrael gets another round and is going to slash the other one.
All right, the kobolds are now apparently all going to be in combat. Azrael, I'm going to add that for you as well. You can roll initiative, Azrael.
Oops. I rolled it as my spiritual weapon.
Oops.
But it's a natural 20. It should just be a straight 20, though, because Azrael has shit for dex.
All right, I'm going to fix that and put you at the top of the initiative order. Very good. So ridiculous.
Why does my spiritual weapon have a +5 initiative score?
Let me look. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. That's
Well, anyway.
Huh.
It's a very dexterous floating weapon.
Azrael, the other two kobolds begin to panic as the blood feral kobold lifts his claw to swipe at his last remaining restraints. However, you are going to get to it first. What do you do?
Azrael cuts the last restraint free with Scythe Chan.
Right. The rope falls to the ground. And the kobold, now free, turns its head very quickly over its shoulder towards its captors and hisses. It crouches down on the ground, ready to pounce. What do you do, Azrael?
We're gonna make an insight check on the angry kobold.
Please do. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a 20. Unfortunately, that's not high enough to discern any information.
Not too gum. Okay, and then Scythe Chan is gonna move 20 feet. Go 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's colliding with a wall because he's on top of the statue.
Do you want to ping where you want him to be moved?
Yeah, let's go 5, 10, 15, like right here.
Yep. Boop.
Perfect. And then Azrael's also going to take a few steps back, like hum-ti-tum-ti-tum.
Later.
Keep an eye on what's going on, and that will end Azrael's turn. Okay, shit is about to go down.
1 moment, please.
Sorry, I'm just going to make you play with your toys, Christina.
That's totally fine. Can you see what is happening in that room? Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can.
The blood feral kobold leaps forward. Fangs extended. only knowing hunger, attempting to bite at its companion. Its fangs sink into flesh. And the kobold screeches as the blood-feral kobold begins to drink. Its skin begins to glow slightly as the blood from the other kobold, the living one, now suffuses the blood-feral one with renewed vigor. The other kobold, currently being bitten by the first one. One moment, please. I have to read something real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. The kobold that is currently being bitten claws at the face of the blood-feral kobold, attempting to remove its fangs from its shoulder. It says a few words of magic, but in a spray of poison explodes forth from its palm. The blood-feral kobold makes a Constitution saving throw and succeeds. He does not seem to be affected by the poison spray. The other kobold, now seeing his friend is in trouble, steps forward, bringing a shield to bear. Let me see. With spear in hand, he attempts to stab at the kobold. But he has pack tactic. The kobolds are now screaming at each other in Draconic. There's just screeching. It can be heard throughout the entire cave. Panicked. A 15 hits. And he attacks twice. Stabbing at the feral kobold with its spear, and looking on in horror as its wounds begin to regenerate. Azrael, you're up. Down at the bottom, Grabella and Kozlo. What do you do as you now see Azrael scrambling back into the room?
Do we need to come in there, or should we shut this thing?
I would like to come on the other side of the barricade. Yes, that would be lovely.
Okay.
There's a bit of a distraction, but I don't know how long they will last.
Hurry!
Grabella, you begin to heft the palisade. Azrael, what do you do with your turn?
So Sai-Chan moves here and is going to attack and then keep moving.
Okay.
Just like a gangster. Oh no, where's my spells? There's my spells because I had him selected. So 25 hit the dragon shield?
It does.
Takes 10 force damage.
Okay. Whap on the back of the head goes the scythe. The kobold
And
dragon
then-
shield possibly does not notice it.
And then Scythe-chan goes, woo, 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 woo.
Where are you going, Scythe-chan?
Come back here. Azra would like to make one more insight check before they duck around the corner.
All right. What would you like to know?
Can I get... let's do an ability of the kobold, of the vampire-y kobold.
All right. This kobold thirsts for blood and does have a natural regeneration that can be stopped by sunlight, running water, or radiant damage. Or holy water if you have it.
Cool. And then Azrael goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Home free. Crawl, crawl, crawl.
All right. Grabella and Kozlo, you both can roll initiative for me. Nice.
Oh gosh. I'm having a hard time finding mine, sorry.
That's okay.
It's under utility.
If you single click on your token on the top of the screen on utility. Nice. All right, some good, solid single-digit initiative rolls. Excellent. Azrael, does your spiritual weapon end its turn there as well?
That's only as far as it can move. It can only move 20 feet.
All right. The blood feral kobold continues to assault the kobolds in front of it. Hungers, and at the start of its turn, regenerates its wounds. Whoa, I didn't say minus 10, I said plus 10, and then I said plus another 10. And again, he attempts to bite at the only thing with blood in the room. And he hits. The life force draining from this kobold, taking another 8 damage. And him healing. Let's say, how much does he heal? Equal to the full amount. Okay. The sorcerer, now in a panic, attempts to get away, which just causes the the blood feral kobold to bite down harder, giving him an attack of opportunity. Okay. He tears himself free, but not without leaving a bit of blood in his own flesh behind. With fear in his eyes, he mumbles arcane words. And he begins casting Expeditious Retreat. And he is going to expeditiously run out of here in a panic. So that was move. Okay, and that was okay, and then okay. This kobold, like the wind, like the wind, this kobold begins running out of the depths of the cave. And his eyes go wide as he sees the palisade slowly drawing closed. No! And he can't make it with his full move, leaving his friend the dragon shield to deal with the problem in the cave.
Calculated.
He too takes a wary step back, invoking another bite from the blood feral kobold. This one misses, glancing off the shield. And he turns tail and runs. Not as quickly as his friend, who had cast his expeditious retreat. He barks frantically, seeing the gate drawing closed. Grabella, what do you do?
Am I closing it? Do I need to roll to close it?
You actually rolled significantly higher than you need to close it. So unless you wish to change your course of action, you can finish closing the gate.
Let's close it for now.
All right, as the kobolds run frantically closer, saying, "No, no, 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 no!" You pull the wood closed, and you just hear their little bodies pump, slam against the barrels and crates. No, 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 no! Rebella, what do you do?
What do you want me to do, Azrael? You saw more than I did.
Oh, I think we'd let them get murdered viciously by whatever that vampire kobold is, and then blow it up.
Oh,
She is going to hold the thing in place, basically, now.
Oh, very good. I will say that anything trying to move or otherwise push the palisade out of the way will have to do so as a contested roll. And then if they fail, we'll have disadvantage because you're holding it shut. Oslo, you're up. Rebella secures the palisade as kobolds from beyond scream frantically for help. Help!
Alright, Kozlo's just gonna have a grenade ready to chuck at the thing where he planted the explosives.
Oh god.
Just like look at the two of them, be like,
You're gonna want to move before I throw this.
but otherwise I will just ready or hold my action until let's see, how would I define that? I'll hold my action until it seems like something is breaking through the palisade.
Okay. Right, grenade in hand, you wait for the perfect time to strike. Azrael, you're up. The kobolds are running down the cave, but again, Grabella pulls the gate shut.
First of all, Scythe Chan. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I think Azrael will just cast Toll the Dead on this guy.
Oh god, okay. DC 15 wisdom saving throw. Fails. Oh boy, here comes the max damage Toll the Dead. Can't wait to put this in the compilation.
Aww.
Alright,
You negged the dice so hard.
I did. They could not perform. Oh no. Concentration check?
Oh no.
My expeditious retreat! One moment, please. He
Okay.
succeeds. Whew, his mind still there, but ringing with bells.
Let's see. I don't think I can see. No, I can't see the vampire, so I'll do insight on the sorcerer. Oh, jeez.
Classic Kaamos crit insight check. What would you like to know times 2?
Can I get its hit points, I guess?
Okay.
I guess like an ability, maybe? Unless I can get hit points on the other one.
Same target. Let's see. This particular kobold that you're looking at is a spellcaster, and he is a sorcerer. And he has, at the very least, knowledge of both poison spray and firebolt.
Cool. Which they did see poison spray. I think we're going to... Yeah, I think we're gonna back up. 10, 15. Right here, next to Coslow. That will end Azrael's turn. Be careful, the bleeding one does use spells.
From down the hall, you hear the keening of the hungry kobold. And he walks slowly down the hall. The kobold scale sorcerer, with his expeditious retreat, slams up against the crate. Excuse me, the gate.
You woman, yes. You booba woman, open the gate.
Excuse me, what?
Open the gate.
You should use your words. You should use nicer words.
That is not a DC 9. That is incorrect. Grabella, make me a wisdom saving throw, please. You succeed against the charm. The kobold attempts to hypnotize you with his draconian eyes and serpentine lips as he attempts to weasel words of into your brain. You shake off his charm, and he hisses at you as he understands the spell did not work as intended.
Yeah, what was you saying, buddy?
Fucking open the gate.
It just growls back in.
Another kobold appears from around the corner, grabs part of the gate. This one is less words and more action, as he attempts to use his tiny force in order to muscle open the gate. Rebella, make me an athletics check. Very good.
You have guidance, by the way, still. Azrael's still concentrating on it if you want to add a d4.
Oh, how do I do that?
Oh, you can just
bottom right, you can just
click the 1D, like the die button on the bottom of the roller, and then just hit roll. Perfect. Wow,
Nice.
okay. 21.
By pure anger, she is holding this shut.
You hold fast. And the kobold will have to quite literally roll a 19 or 20 in order to even have a chance to do this. Here he does.
Uh-oh.
Grabella, as if he is fighting for his life, the kobold drops his shield and sword, digs his little ankles into the dirt, grabs the wood, and just heaves. Ah! He roars like a tiny dragon, and the gate begins to crumble. Wood is splitting as you two vie for control, and it opens ever so slightly. But he has expelled all of his move, all of his use, and he sits on the ground exhausted. But the gate is in a bit of a shambles, and is now merely difficult terrain to traverse. Rebella, you're up. You have options here.
Yes. Option smash.
Yeah, alright, you better get prepared with the boom booms back there. I'm gonna. Yeah.
23 hits.
And she's gonna try to knock out the guy that was knocking the gate down.
Oh, Grabella, I'll have to have you take one step forward. Right now you are 10 feet away. Nice, okay, perfect. Alright, you hit him for 5 bludgeoning damage, cracking this slightly armored kobold across the skull with your club. Rah! He barks at you. What do you do?
I think we rage.
Ooh. Oh my god, we're raging? You know what? I think I have a rage macro hiding in here somewhere, but yes. Alright, Grabella, you let free with your primal instinct. Now you have advantage on your strength checks and saving throws.
Do you have 1 attack or 2 attacks, Grabella, per round?
That is a great question. I do not know.
If you're all barbarian, I think you should have extra attack.
I
But I don't know
think
if you're...
yes, you are correct too. Okay, so she's gonna strike him with the club again, very angrily this time.
Alright, let's see it. Club smash! 13, however, is going to miss. As you,
She just angry.
he shields himself with a bit of the debris as you smash your club into the wood.
Ah! No! Gotta leave. You will be eaten. No, you!
Grabella, what else do you do with your round?
I guess really all I can do. Yeah. I think we're good.
Oslo, you're up. Your box of 6 sticks of dynamite lies here, waiting. Grabella had to step over it a little bit in order to clock this angry kobold on the head with her club.
What are you still doing there?
Dragon!
Plan.
This one talked about my boobs, and then the other one's just an asshole.
She is very angry and just kind of thrashing around.
I don't think this is going to plan, Coslo.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All I wanna do is do a boom, 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 and a zoom, zoom.
Yeah, so failing the... Okay, I'll start trying to get an insight check on the dragon shield. I want to try and find its hit points.
All right, let's see it. Very good. You can discern its hit points. And I will show it to you right now. There you are. He
Okay.
appears to have a bludgeoning wound to the noggin.
Alright, then I will take my firebolt grenade and I will check it at the sorcerer.
If you have to blow me up a little bit, it's okay.
I'm worried that the giant box of dynamite is going to do a little bit more damage than you have hit points.
Could be. It could be.
All right, Coslo. Let's see it.
I don't remember what all bonuses I have on this thing.
You have another
like
+1
1.
because of your arcane rod.
Right.
And then the +6 should be your natural, so you have the rod, and then like your your proficiency bonus, your let's see, so the +3, so you should have +7 total.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
a 14 then.
14. 14 hits.
Okay. And then damage. Hold on. I think
Yeah,
I add
take
a
your time.
1d8 to it because the arcane firearm.
Aw, yeah. You can hit attack and then in the bonus you
Yeah.
hit the 1d8. Perfect. Right, you
Wow.
hit him for 5. Ooh. Wow, that's a low roll. Unfortunately, you hit
This
him
is a
for
bad roll.
That's a wow, 2 2s and a 1? Sad. There's a little bit of a misfire as your blaster does not blast as hard as intended. And the kobold seems to scoff at your attempt at fire damage.
Oh no.
My concentration. He snorts back out a little bit of irritated smoke from his nostrils. Oslo, do you have a turret out?
I do not. I cannot have a turret currently
Sad.
because I spent my spell slot earlier. I do. Actually, I'm gonna hold on. I have Fury of the Small, but I'm gonna hold on to it, I think.
Sounds good.
So I guess that's it. I will take one tiny little step back. And that's it.
All right. Top of the round, round 4. Azrael, you're up. Rebella has stepped into the fray. While Kozlo is firing firebolts to your right.
We will go ahead and activate. Our channel divinity. Let me. Oh, they feeks my light.
You know what's funny? I have, unironically, an asset that says TNT on it. And we're gonna put it right. And we're gonna put it right there. I was looking through my tokens and I'm like, do I actually have one of these? Yes, of course. Of course I do.
Oh.
Smug DM.
Have any? No. Okay. And then side chain is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Just keep on trucking.
The scythe flies ominously down the hall. I'm coming.
Oh, there's like a weird box around Azrael now.
Oh.
Let's see. Are you still? Okay, yeah. Grabella is just on the edge of my sanctuary.
Nice. So Grabella at the end of each of, I believe it's your turns, correct, Azrael? That
No, at the end of their turn.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Like at the end of
Yes.
her turn, and at the end of Kozlov's turn, that they get bonus hit points.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and insight check. Guess we'll insight check the sorcerer. See if there's anything else silly that he can do.
What would you like to know?
Let's do like another ability, I guess.
All right. Let's see. Since this kobold is a sorcerer, he has sorcerer abilities, one of them being a heightened spell. He can force a creature to make a saving throw to resist the spell's effects, and he can spend sorcery points to give them disadvantage on the spell.
Okie doke. That'll be end of Azrael's turn, so you get 10 temp HP.
Very good. Meanwhile, down the hall, the hungry, hungry kobold marches forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Slowly, carefully, searching around for an easy meal. Virbella, just out of the corner of your eye, to the north, northeast, you see his skinny, blood-wasted body. I'll show you his horror again. His tiny legs and fangs bared. And he turns towards you, sensing blood, sniffing the air curiously.
No boy.
The kobold sorcerer does not see him coming, as the cart blocks his line of sight. He musters up the last of his potential spell slots, attempting one last time to charm Grabella. But this time he spends his sorcery points, heightening his spell to give you disadvantage.
Wisdom, correct?
Check. That is correct. It is not 9. It is incorrect.
Technically, it's just a straight roll, though, right? Because you're in combat now. You're supposed to roll it with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
Oh,
which
that is correct.
So it's a normal roll?
So it should be just a normal roll, so I will take the same number.
Literally the single time set.
Womp womp.
The kobold sorcerer once again angles himself in order to catch Grabella's eye, and intently staring at her.
Woman, look at me.
And your mind becomes suffused with the dragons, and his will overrides your own.
Pick up the box.
He commands you,
Am I picking up the TNT?
and he does command you to do that, but on your turn.
Back up, idiots. I have her under my spell.
Grabella, you are charmed, currently. And he has commanded you to pick up the TNT.
We will have her do that.
You are now a friendly acquaintance with this sorcerer. He has a scaled paw on his friend's chest as he's holding him back. For some reason, his friend seems to be angry with you. But why is he so upset? But your friend shakes his head and looks at you.
Ah, yes. Yes, good friend, yes. Good. Pick up the box, yes. And I want you to go and take it back to your friends, yes. Go,
Oh.
give them the present from me, go. Now.
Question.
Yes.
They just said that they were a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take it to them instead? Because she's dumb.
If you crit fail a wisdom saving throw, sure, I would allow
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But otherwise, you will have to do as he
Damn
commands.
it.
And unfortunately, you'll have to take it back to these friends.
A present. Present.
What the hell are you doing?
Present.
She just puts it at your feet very gently.
Present.
This is definitely not going to plan.
Booba man friend now.
She just says that.
Coslow, Grabella has brought you a treat. Your own box of dynamite. What? Why would she do that?
Am I like able to tell that she's been charmed, or is there something I can roll for that?
Feels pretty obvious.
I would allow you to make an Arcana check. It would be fairly easy. You're no stranger to these types of things, and as a artificer and tinker yourself, there are various types of hypnosis techniques that you can employ. This one, with, well, Grabella's eyes glazed over, the slack-jawed look of her mouth, she seems to be charmed. And most certainly by the sorcerer who is, keeping a close eye on his quarry. You can harm Grabella and bring her out of it.
One second.
Sure.
All right, I will just reach up and goblin slap Grabella.
Okay.
Snap out of it!
Alright, make an unarmed attack against Grabella.
I don't know if I have a button for that somewhere handy.
Let's see. Unarmed strike? Oh yeah, here I've got one in the pop out thing. So hold on a sec. I can do this. You can punch attack if you want. You get the fun part.
It did nothing when I clicked it.
What? How dare?
Oh, there it is.
Grabella, what's your armor class? 15? You're raging?
16.
Oh!
Yes.
Kazo, you attempt to slap her across the chin in order to smack her out of it. And she just kind of lifts her chin out of the way as she is a very tall and strong woman. Her arms, still placed neatly on top of the TNT she brought to you, her friends.
Technically speaking, we're probably about equivalent. We're both just friendly acquaintances.
Like charm person versus like level of friendship you guys
We
are at, it's
literally
about the
just
same.
met.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
right.
Like an hour ago.
It's true.
Kazo, your unarmed strike goes unfortunately unnoticed due to your tiny stature.
Yeah, friend.
Well, I tried.
Kazo just runs as far away from the TNT as he can.
Tugum looks up. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? And joins the initiative order. Kazo, anything else you will do with your round?
No, I think that's it.
All right, top of the round. Round 5. Azrael, you're up. The zombie-like Grabella stands in front of you, a glazed-over look on her face.
She's drooling a little.
I mean, I have something for that, but I think the best thing for that is to just murder the thing that's causing that.
Oh, I should have gotten temp hit points.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Very much so.
Technically, you both should have here. This is Grabella's.
Heal. Heal. Coslow
And
heals
that's yours,
7.
Coslow.
Grabella heals 11.
It's not a heal, it's temp HP,
It's
because it doesn't
temp.
replace.
Temporary healing.
It's not healing!
Temporary protection against damage, but not in an actual tangible matter.
I mean, if you want to make a healing, go for it. It's way better that way.
It's ephemeral.
I'm trying to play the video game fair, yo.
Don't
fuck it,
call it hit points.
We're gonna toll the dead, the sorcerer again.
No. No. My fun. God, he has terrible wisdom saves, and that's a 1.
Ugh.
Ooh, okay, but that's a 7. He can handle that. However, his concentration.
You still gotta make that concentration save.
Does.
Wait, is charm person concentration?
It's not. Let me look.
Oh, fancy. Oh, it's dominate. The actual mind control is the one that is concentration, then dominate maybe?
Yeah, so he's still concentrating on expeditious retreat, which he will test right now. Okay. He is no longer quickly going anywhere.
Damn it. Brain.
You see him shaking his head slightly.
No matter. Your friend is still doing me great favors.
Grabella, you might want to move away from that TNT when it explodes, because it's going to explode. No matter what that shit says.
Do I move away or am I still?
You can't move quite yet. You go after, even Tugum.
That is the end of Azrael's turn.
All right, next step down the hall. The kobold creeps ever slowly forward. 50, 20.
He's not that hungry, obviously. Like Jason Voorhees over here.
He's just very slowly walking towards everybody. All right, fine. You know what? Breaks into the double move. 5, 10, 15, 20. Breaks into a 4-legged run.
Oh my god, he's coming.
The kobold sorcerer looks at the TNT. Casts a firebolt at it.
Oh no.
That was your friendly acquaintance who did that. Not these friendly acquaintances.
The firebolt hits the TNT squarely. The fire picking up on the wood. It splinters and catches the TNT exploding. I said there were 6 sticks in there?
Yes.
Oh god.
One moment.
Now you do have 11 temp HP, Grabella.
Yes.
You can actually put, if you double click your character, there is a section underneath your hit points where you can actually put it into the temp, and it'll automatically deduct that first for you.
Is it under status or?
If you double click where it says hit points, underneath your hit point total, there should be like a TMP and a plus max. You want to put it in the TMP.
Got it.
Sick. There you go. Yeah, you get a little blue bar there now.
Nice.
Hell yeah, thank you.
We a discipline priest.
Grabella, make me a dexterity saving throw. Oh. Oh no.
Do you have advantage from raging? Is that something that kicks in for barbarians?
I'll leave that up to her.
Do you have advantage on dex saving throws when you're raging?
I don't know.
Let's see.
It's advantage.
On strength and strength saving throws, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing. Okay, that's actually important. You do have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's actually extremely important because you're about to explode.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you?
I think it's a different ability from rage. It's fine. It might not be her path. I don't know.
So it is not, but she is raging. So thankfully, that TNT is not going to do as much damage because she is very angry. However, she did roll a 1 on her dex saving throw. So let's talk about dynamite. So we have 6 sticks of dynamite in here that have caught on fire. Each stick of dynamite is 3d6 bludgeoning damage, with each additional stick being another 1d6. So there are, what's this? So 3d6, so 4d6, 5d6, 6d6, 7d6, 8. So there's 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna roll that right now.
No.
D6. You have resistance, so this will be halved. Also, it increases the burst radius. Each additional stick increases the burst radius by 5 feet.
Oh boy.
To a maximum of 20 feet. So, we're gonna max this out. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. Pig is safe! Dreon! Just double check. Okay, that palisade's gonna go. But Grabella, you are really the only person in there. Here comes the fire. Well, what essentially is fireball damage. Grabella, you take
almost
45 bludgeoning damage from the 6 sticks of dynamite going off in the cave.
Ooh.
That is halved. So luckily, you'll only end up taking, what is that, 17?
Help me, man.
And the TNT is no longer active. Did you take that damage, Grabella?
No, I'm having trouble with buttons.
Oh no. Take your time, let me know if you need help.
Nope, that's... Can you tell me how to do that correctly?
Oh yeah, sure. You can right click on your token, and then you can left click in your hit point box, and then you can just type minus and then whatever, what was it, 17? And then hit enter, and then it should just deduct automatically from your temp hit points, and then the rest from your normal. Perfect. Awesome. Grabella, the force of the dynamite throws you back against the wall of the cave behind you. You're very upset and seem to resist a lot of the damage, coming out relatively unscathed, also thanks to Azrael's protective Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah.
The TNT explodes in a 20-foot radius, sending Dreon into a wild pig panic. And the pigs
It's almost
run
like real
very far
Dreon's
away.
still here.
This Dreon's gonna last more episodes. We're gonna make sure of it. If you're listening, Dreon,
You've been
replaced you.
replaced.
Oh no! The dragon shield begins to step forward through the broken wreckage of the palisade that is now entirely obliterated because of the TNT going off near Grabella. He strides forward 5, can, lifting a spear at the poor and unfortunately slightly exploded reborn, stabbing at her. Misses on the first attack. Holy mother of God! We double one. All right, well,
Making
after
him
this
poop
game,
himself a little bit.
after this game, I'm going to the casino. So,
Maybe don't.
or maybe I'm putting it on 000, boys. Let's go. He misses you twice with the spear, Grabella, and he just loses the spear. It goes sliding down the hallway.
Yeah.
She's getting very angry because she's been blown up.
Duke squints against the explosion. Holy shit! Can he see anything? Yeah, he can. You know, I'm just gonna have him take a pot shot.
Immediately intimidate.
Intimidate.
I'm gonna kill your family.
I'm gonna kill your fucking family! Slowly. Hits him for 2 damage.
Killing them softly.
Killing
With
him
his song.
softly with. Bella, you're up. You're too angry to die. You're too angry to
She
fry.
is.
You step out unscathed from the explosion, earth and dust caking your hair and face. You are truly an Earth Ganassi in this moment.
And to make it even more fun, we're gonna burning hands.
Oh shit.
She is gonna put her hands out, kinda Hadouken style, basically, pretty much as the spell is described.
Are we gonna aberrant dragon mark today?
Yes, we are. So you get to mess with me if you would like.
I do. I love it.
Okay, is the DC throw me or him? I think it's.
It
Sylvia.
is him. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let me see. When you cast a first level spell through your mark, you can expend one of your hit dice and roll it. If you roll an even number, you gain 10 hit points equal to the number rolled. If you roll an odd number, blah blah blah, one random creature takes force damage equal to the number effect rolled. If no other creatures are in range, you take the damage. You also develop a random flaw. Interesting.
Yeah, it wants me to place a cone, but I don't know how to turn it the correct direction.
Oh, you can hit its mouse wheel to turn it, and it's like shift mouse wheel. Oops, sorry, that was on your token. Perfect. Wah! All right, the burning hands is placed. The dragon shield makes a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. Succeeds. He presses himself up against the wall, his shield in between you and the fire. And he takes half. Alright, show me the damage on that burning hands. Alright, half of 7. We're gonna say 4. As the flames lick over the top of his head and around his shield, he hisses against the heat.
And just for good measure, she is also going to smash.
This
Are
is
you
the
going
weirdest
to-
game of smash or pass I've ever seen.
Are you going to expend one of your hit dice and roll it? Roll an even number or odd? Do you wish to manifest your aberrant dragon mark?
Yes. Remind me what I need to do for that, sorry.
So you'll spend a hit die, and then you'll roll a hit die, and I believe your hit die are are they D10s for Barbarian? 12s? Hit die.
Oh gosh, they might be D12s.
Hold on.
They used to be, but that's like 3.5 that I'm remembering.
They are D12s.
They are D12s? Yes, okay,
I
I found it.
ran
Yep,
pulled
they
because
are
I was
D12s.
curious.
Yes, so you will roll a d12. Let me just look at your features here real quick. Oh, okay, if you roll an even number, you gain a number of temp hit points equal to the number rolled. So gain 12 temp hit points. What?
Must be good.
and you develop a random flaw from the aberrant dragonmark flaws table.
Pick what you would like.
Oh boy, these are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Animals are uneasy around you. Oh dear.
Oh, great.
The pigs! The pigs! They now fear you.
The tattoo on her arm lights up. It hisses as if it is a large dragon itself, which will scare the crap out of the pigs.
All of the
Kobolds
pigs.
love me. Pigs fear me.
They
Okay.
turn in unison. The only thing that has gained all of their attention, aside from the sound of the dinner bell, as Grabella's aberrant dragon mark manifests on her body. Their ears perked, and then lay flat on their heads. Their bodies crouch down towards the ground in fear, and they whine as they back towards the entrance of the cave, no longer willing to be friends or mounts.
Sorry.
Technically, they all do have temp HP, though.
They do.
Because they've been bathed in Azrael's twilight.
The pigs are all very,
Just roll
very
once, there.
fortified.
They have 6 HP.
And this is Grabella's slap on the head to the kobold in front of her with her club as her second one.
All right, the kobold in front of her takes 6 bludgeoning damage, being slapped upon the head with the club. I'm going to get rid of that cone. There we go. And Grabella, does that end your round?
Believe so. Yes, yes.
Kozlo, the pigs whine and squeal in fear behind you as they cower in the back of the cave.
God damn it. I knew I should have named you Dreon.
I guess I'm chucking a grenade at Sorcerer Boy. I'm pretty sure I can still reach him. Yeah,
Think you
just
can.
barely.
55 feet?
Yeah, I believe I have a 60-yard range on that.
Is
Oh,
120
no, 120.
feet.
Okay,
You
so
are
we're
good.
fine.
From the top rope. 17 hits. The sorcerer seems to be distracted by the spiritual weapon and the blood-feral kobold walking towards him. Holy shit!
Got him.
Nice.
Put that in
Kozlo.
your pipe and explode. That's how that saying goes, right?
Yeah.
This kills the kobold sorcerer, Kozlo. What do you do?
Yeah, suck my tiny green dick.
Whoa.
It's the last.
What else I would do in this situation?
It's the last thing he hears before getting slammed in the side of the head with a firebolt. He falls down next to the cart. Smoldering, blood-feral kobold, now distracted by the new body, an easy prey in front of him. Kozlo, does that end your round?
I will also attempt to insight check the demon one, the bad one, for his hit points.
For his hit points, very good. Let me show you his hit points. One moment, please.
I forgot the word vampire there for a second.
The blood drinker man.
It literally had a name right in front of it. I could not think of what to call it.
Huh? Huh? Who are you? Who are you?
All right, and that ends my turn.
Azrael, round 6, you're up.
All right. Now with the smoking crater in front of us gone. Oh, 5, 10. Come on, let's go. Oh. I clicked off for some reason. There we go. And we will cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Disco time.
Woo woo! I love the disco.
I'm gonna go. Can I do another layer of light? I can't, can I?
No, you can only have 2.
I can only have 1 apparently. I just to like actually have something that follows Azrael around that's in the 15-foot radius.
It does. Here, let me. It does have a template. There you go.
Yeah, but then I have to. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. They have to function differently or else I could just do multiple light effects, but I can't stick them to you unless it originates from your token, and then you can only do 1. It's a little finicky.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's disco time.
So he needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
So when he starts his turn, enters the area for the first time. Okay, or on his turn. Okay. It's concentration? No, it's wisdom. Sorry, it's...
it's the first time on a turn. So...
Very good. Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Succeeds.
So he takes half.
Lord!
Well, no. That's a low roll. He only takes 2 points of radiant damage.
All right. So he is mildly scathed by the dancing spirits around him.
That's fine. It wasn't meant for him. And then Azrael's spiritual weapon is going to come right here and is going to attack.
Scythe-chan, no. Scythe-chan, yes. Yeah.
26 hit.
20, yes. Yes, it does.
He also takes 6 force damage.
Very good. The dragon shield being assaulted from all sides seems to be still intent on attacking Grabella.
And now Ezra can see, so they'll insight the kobold.
What would you like to know?
Sorry, the blood feral kobold. Let's get a trait. If he has any traits.
All right.
Is he actually a vampire, or is he just hopped up on all of the drugs, all of the meth that these guys are cooking?
Well, regardless of what he is, he will be harmed by running water if he decides to start his turn by standing in any. He takes 20 acid damage if he starts his turn in running water.
Glancing around. That's useful.
Pee on him.
Right. That's Azrael's turn. Does that count as running water?
No, it doesn't. A blood feral kobold. Now seeing prey. Steps forward. And just saunters up to the scythe. And tries to sink his teeth into... Oh, he does take the radiant damage.
He does need it. Yeah, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoops.
Oh no. Ah, the light! It burns? He takes the radiant damage.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Roll the 3d8 separately. He takes 12 radiant damage.
Holy shit! Right. As the spirits assault the blood feral kobold, he hisses as his regeneration momentarily stopped. The light searing, the twilight searing off of his scales. He still attempts to take a opportunistic bite out of the dragon shield in front of him. Fails terribly. And steps back out of the terrible twilight Asriel is emanating. The kobold scale sorcerer is dead. The dragon shield's pissed off that this guy just tried to take a bite out of him and frantically stabs at Grabella with the spear. He
Also
has no
wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. What's the DC?
It's 15.
He fails.
No, 13 radiant.
This is fine.
He's assaulted by the spirits, fighting both them and Grabella. And apparently now this guy behind him, who's being just kind of an asshole.
It looks like the movie 13 Ghosts. You haven't heard me describe Spirit Guardians, Grabella, but it's like the movie 13 Ghosts with Tony Shalhoub all around us.
Gotcha. She's a reborn, so she's kind of like, oh, ghost, cool.
He lunges forward with the spear, stabbing at Grabella. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Wait, what? Sorry, that was supposed to be a damage roll. I apologize. Not supposed to be the second attack. You take 6 piercing damage from his first attack. Ah! Grabella, no! Not 61.
No, I was stopping to look at something, sorry.
That's okay. Live! Live!
I think I had 60. No, that's not right. Okay. There's no go back button, is there?
I think you can control Z some things.
It's okay. You had some temp HP, so it probably balances out.
Yeah, you did minus 61. So I think if you just plus 61, that's fine. And then you can minus 6 from here.
Stab.
The second attack is a 13 hit your armor class.
Ew.
All right, the second one going wild and missing. Tugum is up. He says something sarcastic and takes a pot shot with the hand crossbow. That misses. Grabella, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to smash this guy, but when the other one comes up, I'm gonna need you to move back.
She just says very confidently.
The kobold in front of you smashes his shield against his spear, and he barks at you loudly. Bark! A 17 misses.
Damn.
Does that? Oh wait, no. Her rage doesn't count for attack rolls, does it?
No, just damage.
In frustration, she is going to shoulder him with her armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
But I think I missed again.
A 17 does miss, unfortunately. He places his shield in front of him to block both of your blows, and just resists your assault.
So I think armor is a bonus. I'm gonna try to slap him with the glove one more time. Yeah,
13
I'm not
misses.
having any luck. And the spell I want to use, I don't want to stab Asriel with, so we're just gonna have to go with whack him in the face for now.
Sounds good. He's being very annoying, but he does appear to be the most armored and possibly the most competent of the bunch. And Grabella, does that end your round?
Mm-hmm.
Oslo, you're up.
Alright, Oslo will step forward just to try and get a better look at what's going on in the back. And get his first, like, real good look at the dude in the background. I was like,
What the fuck is that?
It's not good, that's for sure.
Grabella, you gain 9 temporary hit.
You're bathed in the light of the moon.
Sees the kobold, the dragon shield, still standing in Azrael's disco party, and having a pretty good understanding of what that means and how wounded it looks. Kozlo is going to attempt to throw a grenade at the blood feral instead.
Sounds good.
As you get closer to the center of the disco party, you just start hearing Darude pick up.
Right, hit it. Ooh, that'll hit.
All right.
A 14 will hit. Holy shit! For 18
Nice.
fire damage, you zort this guy across the side of the head. It catches on fire. He turns a baleful eye towards you, Kozlo. Now he's pissed.
I will insight to see if I can get any more traits about the blood feral.
Ooh, what would you like to know?
Just a trait, or if we're out of traits, then an ability.
All right. You've seen the bite, and you're not... I have not shown you that he is sunlight hypersensitive. He'll take a bunch of radiant damage if he starts his turn in sunlight.
Looks around dark cave.
Ahem.
If anyone's curious, if we take this guy outside, he won't like it. Not that
Noted.
that's an option, just saying.
And that's my turn.
He also wouldn't be very happy at a swim party.
Top of the round. Round 7. Azrael, you're up. The dragon
Grabella.
shield cowers behind his shield.
A reminder, Grabella has asked you to step out back a little bit.
Hearing that, Azrael is going to process that as, okay, we'll step over here.
That works.
Yep, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, well, we'll do right here. And Azrael will cast Word of Radiance. Also, the Spirit Guardians moves with Azrael.
All right. Let me move it here. Ah,
I think that means that the blood feral is entering your spirit guardians also, right?
Yeah, but I think that's supposed to really only cover it when you cast it, because otherwise, like, it'd
It's
be pretty bonkers
yeah, it's
to
supposed
move.
to be the first time.
You
it's
could
not
do a
supposed
bunch
to,
of like dancing around.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like if they move out of it, like you just can deal double damage to them basically on their turn and your turn. It'd just be kind of bonkers. So
Yeah, it's
I think
just
it's
the
just
first time.
written weird.
Yeah.
So both the blood feral and the dragon shield have to make DC 15 Constitution saving throws.
All right. Dragon shield makes the first one. Succeeds.
It's fine.
The blood feral also makes the con. Fails.
He fails. He takes 2 radiant damage.
Woo!
It's better than nothing.
Again, the radiant damage searing the scales off of him, being much more effective than normal.
And then their spiritual weapon will attack the blood feral.
All right. Oh, 26 hits.
For 8 force damage.
All right. Your spiritual
And
weapon. Go ahead.
just in case it matters, these guys have half movement if they decide to try and go anywhere.
I see. All right. Very good. Azrael, does that end your round?
We'll do an insight check on the blood feral. Anything else we haven't seen?
Let's see.
he have any resistances? How does he feel about necrotic damage?
He is resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. That is end of Azrael's turn.
All right, next up, the blood feral kobold. Now that Azrael appears to be in the way, crouches down and jumps up upon Azrael, attempting to take a bite out of them.
That definitely hits.
You take 13 damage, a combination of 4 piercing and 5 necrotic. And it regains the damage dealt. Plus. As it begins
Even though it's
to-
taken radiant damage? Jesus.
It does not trigger its other regeneration at the start of its turn, but its bite
this thing's gonna be a pain.
still regenerates as it begins to siphon out your essence, even through your twilight protections. The dragon shield in front of you. Oh,
He does need to make a wisdom saving though.
Oh, apologies. I will make that wisdom save right now. Fails spectacularly,
Takes 11 radiant damage.
and his regeneration will once again not function at the start of his turn. He will be subsisting on only his bite. The dragon shield again
Also needs to make a wisdom save.
is going to make that horrible wisdom save.
Oh, so
All
close.
right,
10 radiant damage.
Takes 10 radiant damage. Oh god. God, it burns so much. He is going to... Oh Jesus, no, I can't actually do that. Never mind.
Yep, halved.
Oh god.
Come at me, bro!
He's so slow. His spear is also on the other side of the room.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And he's half movement speed.
He will take a disengage action. And he will disengage. His move speed is halved. 5. 10. And he just creeps along the back of the wall. With his shield raised, trying to be defensive. His back towards Tugum, he takes an opportunistic shot. I got this.
Will this be it? Will this be the moment that Tugum actually lands a crossbow bolt?
I got it.
Oh!
Well,
Has he ever hit with a crossbow bolt like himself?
I don't know, but his crit was 4 damage, which actually is enough to kill the kobold.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
He blows out the crossbow bolt in satisfactory gun-like fashion. Easy.
There'll be no living with him now.
He spins the hand crossbow, and stuffs it back in his waist. Grabella, you're up.
I'm trying to remember how far I can move. 40. She's gonna adjust. And to start with, we're gonna do this. All of a sudden, a row of swords pop out of Grabella and spin in a circle, trying to sweep at the blood feral comb.
Oh shit. DC 14 dex saving throw. Fails. Oops. That was from the correct mob. I just had the wrong dude clicked. Takes 8 force damage. What does the sword burst look like, Grabella?
Trying to open the thing. A circle of swords burst out of her. They turn towards him, sweep across his face several times, pushing him back and knocking him against the wall. The swords return to her.
He shrieks as he's pressed up against the wall, trying to battle back all these spectral weapons and ghosts. Apparently we have Grabella's sword burst, Azrael's spiritual weapon, Azrael's spiritual guardians. Does anybody else want to add additional spirits to the list? Anybody else? No?
If I could, I would.
Because it is a party.
She is then, of course, going to bop him on the head with her club.
Very good.
Give him the bop.
12 misses. He slaps away your club carelessly. Anything else you would like to do with your turn, Grabella?
I think I can... Oh, it is a bonus action. Yeah, we'll armor spike him too. In frustration, she is going to try to run her shoulder into his face.
He leans forward to hiss at you, and you answer in kind with a spiked shoulder. You hit. For 6 piercing damage, as he takes it directly to the mouth. He chomps down on a spiked shoulder, only to receive pain.
And that's all I got.
All right. Oslo, you're up.
Get 11 temporary hit points if that's higher than the temp HP you currently have, Grabella. They replace, they don't add, so.
It is.
Cool.
I'ma chuck another grenade.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Let's see it. Lots of ones tonight, friends.
I'm not gonna chuck a grenade.
Did you catch a grenade yourself?
The grenade, Kozlo, apparently just hits the wall and goes blink, 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 and explodes somewhere
God damn it,
harmlessly in the
don't go.
corner.
You're distracting me.
Listen, my shot was so good you were just stunned by my brilliance. Eep. Eep, eep.
I'll take a step forward just to hang out in the lights again, and I guess that's Kozlo's turn.
Kozlo, you get 8 temp hit points if that's higher than what you currently have. And Azrael, it is the top of the round, round 8. You're up.
We'll take a bonus action for spiritual weapon side chain to attack. It's a 24 hit.
It sure does.
5 force damage.
Very good. The scythe begins to assault the kobold, and as well as his scales begin to slough away under the spiritual assault, a black mist begins to rise out of him. He does not bleed, and it is strange to see him dissolve into this black ichor. Or ichor.
Insight check.
What would you like to know?
Does he do anything on death? Like, does he have any abilities that trigger on that?
He does not have any abilities that trigger on death.
Okay. With everything else exploding in here, you know, fair.
It's good to check.
Yeah. That is going to end Azrael's turn. Oh my goodness, Freya.
I hear some rustling.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Oh, he sure does. Oh, fails.
I take 17 radiant damage.
Oh boy. Azrael, this will kill the blood feral kobold, as he has lost in your onslaught of spirits. What do?
The spirits just like grab different appendages, each of his arms, each of his legs, his tail. 2 of them grab like the lower and upper jaw, and they just all rip at the same time and pull them into pieces.
No.
Spray of blood, and they just run around like happy tree friends with the different parts of the kobold.
Well, that's not something you see every day.
And as
Actually, it's what I see every day, so...
as the kobold
it's my
splits apart into
First day
various,
seeing it.
various pieces, it does not bleed, and it continues leaking this black mist that dissipates and rolls across the top of the cave. Apparently, that will end the combat with the blood feral kobold.
That's the end of Azrael's turn, so they get 10 HP back.
Only the sound of the terrified pigs squealing in the back remains.
Corbella's gonna go check these barrels.
Grabella, you lift the top of the barrels, and they appear to be stuffed to the brim full of carefully packaged grave root, each individually packed as to prevent the roots from touching each other.
Hey guys, I got more stuff for you to blow up.
Do we see the kobolds like hiding down in the corner?
Oh, oh yeah. They're hiding behind these piles of firewood, cowering in the corner.
I was letting Grabella be a big dumb, so.
Are we murdering the kobolds, or are we letting them go? Like Azrael says as they literally corner the kobolds at the edge of their spirit guardians.
They wave knives around threateningly.
I don't know. Do you want to be our friends?
No! No! We leave!
But you don't want to be our friends? I don't understand.
Yes, we be friends. Yes, yes. Let us go, please. Yes, friend. Yes, friend.
We did just kill that weird thing that was trying to eat all you guys.
Yes, yes, friend. Thank you. Yes, friend. Yes, leave now.
Well, are you going to keep making drugs for vampires?
They all look at each other nervously.
What is the right answer? Say yes. Yes! The gray one looks angry.
Azrael steps forward and just this
Say
one
no.
just gets assaulted by a bunch of ghosts.
The spirits! Our ancestors curse us all!
They cower in the corner.
Please. Wrong answer. No. No.
He eyes the big pot of soup nervously.
I'll take a look at it. Not that Grabella's gonna be pushed up. Insight? Question mark? Or we do like something else?
How would you like to investigate the soup?
She is going to look at it.
All right, you can roll a perception check. The soup that's simmering on the fire is it's in a very, very large vat, and it appears to have been roiling for quite some time. As you peer over the top of the vat, and even you in your towering stature can barely see over the top. You see a bubbling orangish red concoction that seems to shift colors, almost similar to the color fluctuations of lava.
Well, Coslow, you're the boss. Maybe they could be good bar hands, and I bet you could pay them rather cheaply. In exchange for their lives, of course.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. What?
Hey, you guys know how to cook anything that ain't weird vampire drugs?
You guys cook? Yes. Yes, I cook. Yes. Burn? Yes, I do that too. Yes. Yes. Beautiful goblin, yes. You want proof? Yes, I show you.
We also need somebody to take care of our lovely flock of pigs.
He is like backing along the edge of the wall. He points over here to what appears to be his kitchen table.
We want to sample? Yes.
He picks up what appears to be a leg of pork. He hands it to you cautiously.
Here? Like slow roasted pork? Yes.
I will look at it. I'm checking it over to make sure that it's not like poisoned or something. At least like it looks like normal food.
Make me an investigation check. You give it a sniff. Well, it's questionably pork, but it is cooked. The kobold rubs his hands together expectantly, looking at you.
Yes. I'm master chef. Yes.
All right, if this kills me, I want you to know they're gonna kill you too.
And he like points a thumb over towards Azrael and Grabella.
Yeah.
You're
ears
literally
flatten
flanked
on
by
his head.
ghosts.
Please, I cannot be responsible for personal allergies.
Allergies? Wait, what's in this?
Herbs, spices, sometimes allergies.
He flattens his ears.
Do you have
Look, I'm lactose
allergies?
intolerant.
Oh God, there might be lactose in it. Please, sir. I do not know your personal needs.
He shrugs.
I do not have vegetarian menu.
Kozlo will look at the leg of whatever it is and just take a big bite out of it,
Oh,
staring at him the whole time.
The pork has been slow roasted over a fire for a significant period of time. What you might assume it could be from the grave snout pigs that are around here, and just due to some of their special diets, it has a rather earthy taste to start, with kind of a vaguely truffle afternote. It is very rich and very, very strong in pork flavor. It could probably use some additional spices to make it good, but it has potential. Oh, and it doesn't kill you.
The important
Yet.
part.
But heart disease will get you eventually.
Yeah, the guy like,
oh God, do you have any personal heart problems? Is there a family history of heart attacks to the heart of stabbing?
Azrael's
Kozlo,
spiritual
like-
weapon just taps him on the shoulder.
Finishes chewing, swallows, steps up to him,
Oh,
just staring at him with his ridiculous eyeballs.
is grave snout? Is pork?
This is friggin' delicious.
Oh God. Oh, thank you.
All right, here's the thing. If you and your friends want to come work for me at my bar, Kozlo's Den,
Yes, this is good plan. What we cook for you?
No, cook, clean. I need a bouncer because apparently the last one's an alcoholic.
We are small. Yes, stabbing. We are good
Yeah,
at
that works.
stabbing. Yes.
Probably, so I got a guy who's like he's a bit top heavy, but I think he's a kobold. He's a bartender right now. Might get along with him.
He employs the kobolds. Yes. The
And
kobold
take care of the
revolution will rise
pigs.
again.
Yeah, and you gotta take care of the pigs.
The pigs. You're taking the pigs?
Yes, we're taking the pigs.
Yeah, we like them.
But they have.
I might have scared him a little bit with my dragon.
Why do you want pigs have special diet, special needs?
Well, then it's a good thing you're taking care of them, isn't it?
You have farm? Yes, you have mud troughs. Place for pig to poop?
Azrael, do we have any of that?
I don't know. Never actually seen the outside of your bar before. Which feels weird now that we're saying that. Well, they'll figure it out. They're kobolds.
Yeah, it sounds like something for you guys to figure it out. That's why I'm paying you.
Okay, we'll
Very small amounts of money.
Yeah.
oh, money. Pigs will be very good taken care of. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Wait, were you not getting paid money for all of this?
She points to the drugs.
No.
Oh. Also, do we know?
She looks at Azrael.
Do we know who's making the drugs or making you make the drugs?
Oh, Duke, what's his face? The guy who cut me in half.
Duke Titless, yeah.
Corbella is even more confused.
Okay.
Vampire man. Yes.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Very
We're gonna
nice.
kill him later.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You should burn the rest of the drugs. You know where all the drugs are stashed, yes?
The kobolds look at each other.
Yes.
Good. So you can go burn them right now, right?
They grab fire from underneath the pot.
Yes. But
He points to the big vat.
what do we do with this?
What are those drugs?
They look at each other nervously.
No.
If I have to come over there and investigate it, the ghosts will murder you. I can't hold them back, you understand?
It is concoction. Yes, from the alchemists. We do not understand quite its purpose.
Kazo, can I hold you up to this to see if you can see what it is?
That sounds like a plan that absolutely could not go wrong.
She's not gonna hold him.
Me.
She's not gonna hold him over it. She's just gonna hold him up to like the edge.
But could you hold him over it?
I
You
know.
know, to get a better look.
Can I like climb up her like leg and stand on her shoulders?
Sure. Well, you'd probably want to go on her head, not her shoulders, because the shoulders are spiky.
All right.
It's a
well,
very dangerous place up there all around.
Honestly, this is
This is
just
why I was
this is
just-
sounding like a better plan more and more.
This is why I was just gonna pick you up.
No, we're gonna full on Master Blaster this.
Okay.
Just be careful where you sit.
Yeah, what he said.
You wouldn't want to accidentally, like that crystal thing we found earlier.
I still don't understand.
It goes, you know what, never mind.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I will carefully climb up Grabella and peer into the concoction and see if I can make any sense out of it.
Okay, you scramble up the barbarian carefully, as she is very spiky, and you peer into the contents of the cauldron. Kozlo, you can make me either an Arcana. Well, how would you like to figure out what this is made of?
I was thinking Arcana, like if he could tell from like the smell and consistency as it's bubbling and anything like that, if he could make any sense out of what it is. But
I will allow Arcana. Go ahead.
all right, I will guidance myself first.
All right. Very good. Kozlo, cauldrons like this, traditionally in an arcane sense, are places of long stewing power. Usually, when things like this linger and cook for a certain period of time, they start to have an effect on even the environment around it. Now, this particular concoction formed not only of things that are delightful and native to Maginot, like berries and fresh spring water, and darker things like blood and bones and sinew and body parts. But a part of this magical brew seems to be concocted with something that is altering its form, changing it into something incredibly unstable. And this cauldron appears to be tapping into a nearby source of power, or a ley line, as you would. And it can be used to create potions and other powerful, potent alchemical needs. But this one is being made to almost replicate artificial lava. And it is a very dangerous brew indeed.
So if it's artificial lava, would it be reasonable for me to expect that if we just took it off the heat, like just put out the fire underneath it, eventually it would just be a bunch of rock in a pot?
Currently, due to its connection to the magic around it, it has stabilized itself and can be carried around or even transported in other things, and it will stay heated.
Alright, I'm not sure what to do about this yet. Let's figure everything else out. We'll come back to it.
Doogie.
All right.
Are you staying on her, head?
Nah, he climbs back down.
Okay.
This naturally brewed, quote-unquote, lava that the kobolds have been overseeing currently is also kind of destabilizing some of the magic around it. Kozlo, if you wish, you could do some enchanting here if you like. You can use one of your Borean shards that you've found previously, or sorry, your resonant gems to transfer any sort of enchantments to one weapon or another. So this is a place you could also do that.
Maybe we keep this like it is for now, and we'll keep this here in case we need to come back.
Hey, what's another room?
She asks the kobolds.
They look at each other.
We don't know very much. They like this?
They point at the cauldron.
Oh.
And in the other room they have, we grow the herbs. Yes. Much fern. Yes. You can go see, but do not touch. They drink blood.
She's gonna move over here to try and peek around this cart.
The kobold watches you go as you make your way around the cart. Well, the kobold actually wants to avoid Azrael's giant disco ball.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. You know what? We're gonna keep going.
The stairs extend, and you see a larger room that has a large kobold statue in the center of it, each holding different implements. One a sickle, and the other, did I say a makeshift rod? Spear. And around the room appears to be entirely littered with these ferns growing out of the soil in various states of growth.
And this is the red stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. They're all blood red and seem to shake and wave with an unseen wind. And staining the floor in multiple areas is the unmistakable signs of blood.
I'm gonna have her investigate this.
The center of the room has a low pedestal, which seems to be semi-sacrificial in nature. Upon it, a grave snout pig head, an offering to a god, perhaps.
And then if I look at the weapons, is there anything interesting about them?
One of the weapons that has been replaced with a rod appears to be covered in blood. It's caked on. And when you look at it, it's not much of a rod, it's more of a stake. That's far too big to be usable.
And then the scythe.
The scythe could be held in two hands as a farmer's scythe. It too appears to be tipped in blood. Its blade used for things that aren't farming related.
No. Alright, Grabilla is gonna take this information back to everyone else.
The ferns seem to bend towards you as you leave the room.
So those red plants that you set on fire earlier that made us all go to sleep, they're growing them in that other room. Also, there's a big statue with bloody things on it. I think there were sacrifices or something going on in there.
The kobolds nod.
Yes. Must keep the gods happy. Yes. Sometimes a little blood necessary.
All right, well, the first rule of being one of my employees is no more of that shit, all right?
What? No more blood sacrifice?
Yeah, none of that.
What? What about Blood Sacrifice Friday?
Yeah, well, now it's, no blood sacrifices Friday.
What about
Bloody
casual
Mary
blood?
Sacrifice Friday.
What about
There you go.
casual
Make
blood
Bloody
Tuesday?
Marys.
But I love casual blood Tuesday. Wait, what about Bloodbath Wednesday?
Oh boy.
Depends. Tell me about Bloodbath Wednesday. What do you do?
Okay, so we find a large tub, and we fill it with blood. Yes, and then we bathe in it. Yes.
I don't know. Sounds like some vampire shit. I ain't a fan.
No, it fills us with youth, vigor, fighting spirit. Yes, we are strong. Yes, we are creatures of the dragon. Yes, the true blessed of Tiamat.
And that's where we'll end today's session.
Nice.
All right. Yay! Thank you
Hooray.
for joining.
Yay.
Did you guys have fun today? You guys found a weird cauldron. It's a
We
big
found a weird
It's a big
cauldron.
magic cauldron.
Are we taking the cauldron? Did I miss that?
So the
We
magic
haven't-
cauldron has a thing where it's been there for a long time. And when the cauldron's been there for a long time, it starts to pick up on the magical energies of the area. So basically this cauldron is like quasi connected to a ley line. So you can't move it, or else it just loses its properties. It just becomes a big stew pot. But right now it can do such things as like, you could potentially make potions here, or you could do some minor enchanting and swap around enchanting of weapons here. But also what they're actually making inside there is potentially really bad. They're making like potentially like perpetual lava. So, bad things, but you could potentially put a stop to it if you wanted to, or you could find out additional properties of this curious goo, but at least from what you could deduce right now, it will burn, and it will burn forever when you take it out.
But do we have something we could put it in?
Put an
Oh, I'm
entire
sure I could come
tugum
up
in
with
it.
something.
So it's like, is this just become our new hideout now, you guys? I feel like we burned a lot of stuff in here for it to become our new hideout.
Well, we have
Clear it out. We've got these new kobolds that we could tell to do
Yeah.
all that for us.
we got herbs to burn, and the other room was full of the red fern stuff that Corbella was sent here to investigate. And
I was
it's-
also thinking we could pop out I could pop out my ghost friend, and we could talk to what's her name?
Beatrice.
Beatrice is Kozlo's ghost friend. I can't remember her name. Umbralis, there we go.
Yeah.
We could ask them if they have any ideas.
Absolutely. Both of these are options, and they could tell you possibly a little bit more about this weird cauldron thing they have bubbling here. Maybe even the kobolds don't know the full potential of what they have.
I feel like Kozlo can figure it out, and Kozlo figuring it out cannot possibly go wrong in any way, shape, or form.
What will Kozlo brew today? Hey guys, well that's it for D&D. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you three next Monday. And Tugum will not be here next week, but he will be with us the week after.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys on Discord.
Bye, y'all.
Yep.
All right.
See you later.
Bye guys. Bye. All right. And that is it for D&D today. Whoa, sub bomb at the end. Hey, thank you Molvin and Vind for the sub bomb, and welcome everybody to the cat party. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy some D&D just as much as we do. We like it here. We love D&D. Static Burst. Thank you for Prime subbing. Greatly appreciated. Bell Plague, thanks for joining again. Hey, Porpoise Spin. Nukiyashi, how you doing? Hey, Worthen, how you doing? Don't worry, they miss you. And the sunlight, it's true. It's true. And yes, the explosion happened. Not quite in the way that was intended. Sometimes you get a bad charm person. Thank you, Molvin. Thank you so much. If you ever miss a VOD, catch us on YouTube. We've got everything there. Catch us on Twitch. And find us on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you Wednesday for Arctis Ascended. Have a great night.